Here we're approaching the bridge to Sylvan Island Park. We're going to do a little exploring out here today to see if there's something that we'd like to paint. Lee is walking across the bridge to get to the island right now. We're looking up the slough right now, and at the end I think is where the original power plant was built, somewhere around 1869, and then I think rebuilt a little bit later. We're going to walk up there and kind of explore the area. Looking down the slough towards Rock Island, you can see there's just a beautiful little lighted area down there. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like some kind of abutment. Here we're coming up to the visitor center on the island. It looks like there's a sign here with several different trails that we can use to get around the island. Lee is over checking out the information booth to see what's going on in this area. Here we are at the rail bridge, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to cross over. It must be private property. So we're going to go up just a little bit further. We are at the east end of the island, and it looks like this is as far as we can go. We're discovering that some graffiti artists have left their little pieces of artwork on the wall here, and that there used to be another bridge that crossed over, and there's a lot of concrete supports to it that go back into the woods. Okay, we're heading into the island and seeing there was some kind of ruins. What were the ruins up here?
Steel manufacturing plant.
Okay, so we're going to check the island out, see what there is in here. We're still on one of the paths across the island. It looks like part of the Arsenal is up ahead of us. Lee's headed down to see what we can see here. I don't know if this was an old power plant for the Arsenal at one time. We're going to have to double check our history to make sure what it is. Just kind of has a European flavor to it. You know, I like the arches over there. And then off to the left, they connect to the Arsenal Island itself. Boy, I like this old tree right here. Well, we're headed out to the point here, and we are seeing some eagles. They're perched right on the tip of those trees there, and look like they were diving in and getting their breakfast. Oh, we're even closer. We're looking right above us. Right up on top there was some eagles perched, didn't even realize it. Here they are, the eagles that were above us. I walked around them, see if we get a little closer look. Look like a couple sentinels up there. We're taking our gear, and I think we found a spot to paint the building that's down here with all of the arches between the trees. We just have to find a good vantage point. Still looking here. Just walking up the, looks like a bike trail here, and see if I can find something up ahead. I think I found the location that I'm going to paint. I'm going to try and have these trees in the foreground, a little bit of the rocks, and there's an old tree where we kind of see the root system over here that I want to try and get a little bit of. And then, of course, my center of interest will be a little bit of the arches. Lee's over here in the rocks doing a painting. He's got the view of the building here between the Sylvan Island and the Arsenal, the same as I. We're kind of intrigued by these arches. And actually it's interesting, as we've been here, there's been a couple of boats that have come, so this must actually be a hot fishing spot too. So I may or may not include them in my painting. We'll see.
Here we are with Dave working on his piece. He's got a nice block end started and starting to develop it with some more color. You can see Dave has somewhat of an obstructed view, but interesting through the branches of these trees here. It's a matter of how much to include of that and how much to include of the building itself.